Yeah. One moment.
Oh, I forgot to keep going with. Damn, I got distracted this week. Fuck.
So you went into the Xerxes one more time and searched through these different rooms, and you've been trying to get into the bridge of this vessel, firing all of your spells and, well, not all, but, doing your best to break down this door into the bridge, and succeeding in melting part of the door, breaking a hole through it, but otherwise being unable to move it. You thought that it would be a good idea to take a short rest and try again or go figure out something else. So, these crew quarters next to the bridge, you decided to have a short rest, and you've been here for the past hour or so.
And there are guardians in there who were stuck in the cases that they were in and could not get out. Is that correct?
No.
No, they're just standing there where you see them.
Excuse me,
They're
what are you
stuck.
doing in there?
They're stuck by the door because the door is so melted and fused now that when the computer tried to open the door to the bridge, it jammed.
Oh, okay, so they're awake and available, but the door is completely hooked.
Yeah, the door is melted on one side and completely jammed in the tracks.
Do they see us as a
But
threat?
They do.
I
but
mean,
they
we kind of
they
blew up
don't
their
have
door and melted it.
they don't have ranged weapons, and some of us do. So we could conceivably sit here and just plink through the doorway until they die, and they would be able to do nothing about it.
We could force Tank to melt them with fire.
Would that destroy any of the equipment in that room that we need or want?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
I
It would.
don't love the idea of a fireball getting shot into the bridge.
Acid arrow?
Same issue. Splash
I'm
damage.
Oh,
well. I
fuck's
mean,
sakes.
what about just cantrips, like a firebolt or a frostbolt or an acid splash?
Yeah, we get all those
That's true.
things.
I don't, being basically a wade into melee and hit him in the face with a sword kind of character. But does anybody want to just sit in front of the door and start
Yes.
like frostbolting or firebolting and see what happens?
Yeah.
Tink says that they're always ready to. That the shooting gallery was their favorite part of the fair growing up.
Jesus Christ. Of course it was.
Always ready to just shoot at things. Let's go.
No obvious way of disabling or turning those things off.
I mean, if we logic Xerxes, then Xerxes will turn them off for us.
No. You're not gonna be able to
It,
do that. Trust me.
it's always feasible. You just have to have the right command sequence or the right instruction set or convince them you
Laz,
are the
tell
correct
me.
person.
Laz, tell me, how long did you try to convince Xerxes that you were the right person to do it?
Not long enough because it hadn't worked yet.
So it sounds like our option is to take pot shots from the door,
Yeah, I
being
think we should just
protected
kill
by the
them.
door until they're disabled, then crawl through the hole in the door or enlarge the
Yeah.
hole.
I like this
That's
idea
a better
personally.
idea. I like that idea a lot better than just talking to a robot that's obviously not gonna be convinced.
So while you guys do that, Acanthio is going to hang by the southern entrance in case Xerxes decides to send reinforcements. Not that I'm giving the DM any ideas. So yeah, Acanthio is going to hang by the door and make sure nobody comes through. And the rest of you guys have at it, I guess.
All right, DM, we're just going to
Yeah.
each take our turn, go to the door, and take shots.
Inesh steps up, and it takes a little while, but after let me think about how long. Let me think.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna move back.
I mean, you kind of guess that maybe we do like what 10 points a round in damage this way.
Yeah. And so it takes about 10 or 15 minutes, but you destroy all of them. Or rather, Inesh destroys all of them.
Okay, and then it comes down to breaking apart the remnants of the door to get through.
That is more difficult.
How big is the hole now?
Oh, Ines has just stuck their finger through it and shot at the woods.
Oh, okay. So we got a lot of work here to do to open the door then.
So
Not necessarily.
I'm gonna throw this.
Sledgehammer.
Are there any other entrances to that room?
Not that you can see.
I still have my sword in the shape of a sledgehammer, yeah?
Yeah,
Right. Well, let me take a swing at it.
go for it.
Alright. I don't have to roll to hit, do I? I just have to roll for damage.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting my dice out. I probably should have done that beforehand. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Keep going.
Keep going? 7. Do I go again?
Keep going.
11. 10. 6. Can I stop now?
You see that you are making some headway against this door. With each strike, the metal bends a little bit more.
Do I keep going?
Do you want to open the door?
Yes.
Or are you just making noise?
Okay. 9, 6, 12, 5, 10, 8, 12, 12, 11, 6, 10, 11, 6. Can I stop now?
No.
You've smashed the door open a little more.
Y'all want me to keep going?
If there was a halfling here, they could probably get through.
Gee, it's a
Do we have
shame
a
we don't
halfling
have
here?
halfling.
No.
It
Gosh,
really
I
is a
forgot.
terrible thing.
I
It
forgot
is
my
really a
halfling.
terrible thing.
I forgot my halfling at home. Should have brought it in my
Wait,
pocket.
wait. Maybe it's maybe you have a halfling in your haversack.
I don't think I have a halfling in my haversack. I'm
All right, you
gonna
want
be
to take
completely
turns?
honest with you. No, I can keep going. I can keep
Okay.
going.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm totally willing to
12.
just sit here. If it takes 10 minutes to smash open the door,
8.
I just spent 5,000 years in a crypt. I mean, this is
11. 9. 12. 5.
I'm just sitting here going, hey,
11.
There we go.
we could have talked our way through.
Oh, I got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so see, Laz, that was a lot faster than just talking to the fucking robot.
Maybe, but now we're still
Maybe.
considered
This literally
intruders.
took me 2 minutes.
Yes, but we're
It doesn't
still
matter if
considered
we're still.
intruders.
That doesn't matter. We can fight them off. Don't you worry your little head about it, okay? We're
All right.
good.
Well, let's go in.
Unlike the other rooms that you've been in, it's hard to see from the map, but this space is lit only by the glow from the wall of force outside the windows. There's a toilet in a 10-foot cubicle to your left, and the door stands open.
What's this?
Okay, so there's a door to the left and a door to the right.
There is a door to the
There's
left.
5 doors. Yeah.
There is a door to the left. There is not 5 doors. There are, what you see as you look around, there are seats, there are chairs. And each one of them has a harness on it that would strap the person in.
Yeah.
They could sit down and strap themselves into the chair.
Is like that's a window then, it's not a door.
Yes, that's right.
And that same as that one?
Yep.
What are these?
And this one?
Those are a different type of chair.
What kind of chair is it?
Long.
It's for babies?
Long chair.
It is a bit of a longer chair.
Can I sit in the chair in the center of the room? Is there a chair in the center of the room? I can't see anything.
There's no chair in the center of the room.
No, there are quite a few chairs. Some of them are filled with dead bodies. And there's it appears to be 2 different kinds of chairs.
Correction, no dead bodies.
Oh, what are those? Oh, not
These
dead
are the
bodies.
robots that Ines just destroyed.
Okay, right. Okay, so there's 2 different types of chairs, it looks like. One with 2 that are bigger than the others. And the harnessing is different in that one as well.
Yes.
Looks like they have 2 straps over the shoulders and one that goes over the lap. Can we investigate to see if there's anything of any value on our quest in this
Hey,
room?
look, tables with screens on them. Let's go touch one.
Yes, let's go touch the screens.
Touch. Oh, put me back.
I put you back. There you go. That one.
So this is a screen right there.
Mm-hmm.
And these 2 here.
Yep.
Okay, and this
All
is a
of
screen.
those black panels are screens.
And when we touch them, what happens?
That one that Fletch walked over and tapped, like the desks, nothing happens.
Okay.
That's
It
that one over here.
It continues to show the same message at the bottom.
What is the message?
It says low power mode.
Oh. How about this one?
Same thing.
Are these over here and over here? Are they just walls or are there storage there?
Bulkheads.
Or
They're just walls.
Just walls.
How about this one?
Same deal.
This one?
Same deal.
I'm gonna punch it.
What's that
Hey,
there?
Xerxes.
I'm gonna punch it!
Xerxes. Switch mode from low power mode.
Does Xerxes respond to voice command?
Xerxes doesn't respond to commands from you guys.
Yeah, this has been established long ago. Anyway, I'm going to punch this screen because I'm angry at it.
And nothing happens.
Is there
Well, I'm
any
trying to
screen
break
that's
it.
got any blinking buttons?
I'm going to
Yeah.
break it.
What's
I want
that
to
one
break
there?
it. I'm
Does
punching it to break it.
This one here, is that the one that was touched previously?
Fletch walked around to
They've all
each of them and tapped each of them.
Okay. What is this there?
Let me break.
Roll investigation.
Are you
Oh,
talking to
that's
me?
what I can do.
Okay. +4. All right. I'll do it. 20.
Hmm.
17.
Cam?
Are we all rolling?
What is?
Dr. J?
I'm sorry.
I got. Are we?
Yes?
Are we?
Investigation,
are we
please.
all rolling? Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought it was just one person.
Yeah, no, me too.
16. I mean 26. Jesus Christ.
26. Alright. Cam and Dad.
Yep.
As you Cam, as you walk over to destroy this panel,
Mhm.
you lean on the chair in order to step past it and destroy the panel. And as you do, the panel turns on.
Oh, that's nice. Which panel is that?
Okay.
I didn't see where you were touching.
The one that I'm standing at right now. Okay. Is it password protected or?
Not quite. It says to present identification.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's lame. I don't have any identification.
Yeah. Do those things that we shot, the Guardians or whatever, they have identification of any kind?
No, they
That we
are
could
robots.
use? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? What's happening? Oh God, hold on a second. Oh God.
You okay?
I just got a really loud ad from nowhere. Where did that come from?
Have you fixed it?
Yeah, it stopped, but I don't know where the fuck it came from.
Wow.
I have 2 tabs open. One of them is Discord, the other one is Chrome.
Ghost ads. Those things are bitches.
What the fuck? Everything was closed. I completely shut down my computer before playing today.
Adware? Spyware?
When was the last time you were on Pornhub? They've been having trouble recently.
I don't use Pornhub on my laptop.
Okay.
What does the screen say?
The screen, as
The
you
screen's asking for ID.
lean
Oh, yeah.
on or sit on the chair, it changes from saying low power mode to saying the type of terminal it is and present identification.
Oh, okay.
So, for
I'd like
I'm
to-
gonna put
example,
my hand on the
as
terminal.
you lean on this one with a different color and the two joysticks there, it says helm, present helm identification.
Okay, I'd like to sit in that chair right there.
Sit me in a
And
chair.
sit.
I'm gonna put my hand on the panel.
Yep.
All right. And what happens when we sit in these chairs?
Dad, as you sit in that chair, you feel comfortable.
That's it.
It
Lovely.
it is it is like full body contouring, and it forces you to lay back a little bit and takes a little bit of the weight off.
It's like you sit down on it and you're just like, huh, this is quite comfortable.
So nothing actually happens then. All right. So I'm going to get off the chair and sit on this one.
So I'll tell you in a minute. Les, as you sit in that one, the screen
I am
turns
comfortable.
on from low power mode, and it's clear that this panel controls the weapons.
Oh, that's handy.
Oh, no.
Kinky.
It is
Not in
still
Laz's
demanding
hands.
identification.
All right,
Okay.
I'm putting my hand on the panel.
It says identification not recognized.
I knew you
All right,
hadn't
are
been
there any
here
bones
before.
around?
No, as you have been exploring these areas, the floor and the air is spotlessly clean.
Damn cat Roombas.
There's no dust on the ground, there is no garbage, no detritus, nothing. It is perfectly clean as it was when it was in use.
I'm going to suggest that all of us sit in chairs and see if simultaneously sitting on all the chairs triggers any event within the craft. Maybe that alone is all it needs to get the thing to turn on and obey our commands.
I don't think so.
Worth a try. Right. So I sat in that chair. What happened?
It turns on and it said, navigation, please present identification.
What
Okay, so
does
we
mine
got,
say? Anything?
Dr. J, as you sit in that one, and it says, please present identification.
Does mine say anything?
Yeah, the same.
What was the Smith's name again? I'm sorry. I know you typed it like 16 times.
The name of the Smith in Exile is...
Like Turok to Talon to Chalon.
Taruk
Tarak
Bertalan.
Bertalan.
Taruk Bertalan.
Okay. Acanthio will say, I am the guardian of Taruk Batalon, the prophet of the Master Forge. I'm sorry, I wish I could remember my god's name.
Master Builder.
Master Builder.
Sorry, it seems I've forgotten the god that I've devoted my entire life's name.
I
And
feel like there's a
Afterlife.
gap between player and character in this one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as you do, and you put your hand on the panel the way that Laz did when it said identification not recognized, as he did that, it says identified Acanthocarius Vedrix.
What?
identified.
Identified Acanthocarius Vedrix.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
repeat
as
what he
confused
said
as
with
you
my hand
are.
on the panel.
It
All right,
says, unfortunately, your identification does not have correct authorizations for this station.
Check
I've
the
got
other
an idea.
stations.
Please
Check the other
consult your
stations.
superior to ask for a change of station or change of authorizations.
I got a suggestion or an idea. What about if we go back to the rooms where the beds were and look for identification laying around? And if
Well,
not
I
there,
searched all the crates. I don't think we found any.
we didn't find any.
No,
I
no.
don't think so.
None there.
Wait, Dr. J,
Dr.
is your character
Dr. J.
carrying one of those iPads?
Cam, is that you asking for me?
Yes.
No, that was me.
Well, we both were.
What do you got, Cam?
Maybe you should tell Xerxes what your name is.
Okay. I will. I'm actually at a loss to as to what to say. Does anybody want to coach Acanthio? He's kind of out of his league.
Xerxes, this is my insert name here. Please restore power to ship and identify errors to allow us to repair the ship.
No,
This is
just identify
Acanthio
yourself.
Carius Vedrix Xerxes. Please restore power to the ship and identify myself.
I'm not sure
Because
how
energy?
Laz's character would know what the ship is, but
Please respect the will
Well,
of
there's
Xerxes.
power. It's obviously some sort of ship. Xerxes is in control. These are all things my character would be able to glean from previous moments. So, by inductive reasoning, by putting these words together, even if I may not know what they mean, Xerxes should be able to comprehend it.
What did Xerxes just say?
What
Please
Xerxes
respect the
just
will of
said
Xerxes.
was, Xerxes recognizes you, Acanthio. Please respect the will of Xerxes.
Okay, that's not very helpful.
Okay, go touch the other screens.
It's more helpful than you
Yeah.
might think.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put my hand on the screen in front of me and just identify myself as Rahel Swiftblossom, which is my real name, and indicate that I would like to have access.
Well,
What does it say?
that probably
It says
be good.
identification not recognized.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Dr. J, go touch the other ones.
Yeah, I'll go check on the other screens and see if I'm allowed into any of them, I guess.
Try this one at the back. It seems suiting for you.
Dr. J, as you go around to each of the panels and try them, they each say the same thing.
Okay.
That your authorization is not of the correct status to use this terminal.
And he's checked all the terminals.
Each of the 5 here, yeah.
Okay.
Each of the 5.
So
Then
we've got
we
a
need to
couple.
get
Laz, you're
Go ahead.
interrupting again.
For that terminal.
So it sounds like either I need, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The executive privileges somehow, or we need to find IDs from other people, or some combination of those two things. I have no idea.
Well,
So, the
considering
damn
that you
Roomba-
didn't have identification.
Acanthio, it occurs to you that you might not have been bridge crew.
I mean, I'm assuming that the guys who I was associated with 5,000 years ago gave me, like, the bargain basement version of whatever they had, because I'm just like I'm just the bodyguard or whatever
Janitor?
of them. I'm not like a real.
So that Roomba would have eaten anything on the floor, so we're probably not going to find dead body. Because that Roomba
either
ate my
way,
shoe.
Would the
either way,
Roomba have that? So
either
that's a
way.
good idea. I'll
Hey,
stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Either way?
considering the fact that all you had to do was touch the screen for it to identify you, do you really think that they're carrying around physical IDs?
Maybe.
No.
So we find a body and cut the head off and bring it up here?
Well,
No,
for
you cut
one,
the
it's
hand
been
off.
over. How long has it been again, Acanthio?
About 5,000 years.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they'll be too badly decomposed anyway.
A mere
So
moment in
basically-
an eternity.
So basically, we're shit out of luck.
We're not shit out of luck. There's a solution.
Yeah, you're gonna keep trying to talk to the robot. I know.
So Xerxes said there's stasis pods, whatever the hell those are. So we have the option of going down to check on the stasis pods and see if there's anyone in a stasis pod. Now, the other fact to that is now that we have minimal access or some level of access, we can use this to shut down the other security robots to have much freer reign of the ship. Along with the fact that we can have free reign of the ship, we can then head down to the cargo bay for a ship census. And if we're the only ones here, then Xerxes will most likely reorganize their thought process, well, their programming to account for us as being the only organic, um, non-synthetic things on the ship, which benefits us greatly. So, Acanthio needs to turn the security robots off and figure out how to get us down to the stasis pods and then to the cargo bay so Xerxes can census us.
How confident are you that there are stasis pods?
Well, they
Xerxes
can't.
said they are, therefore, there's a good 98% chance that there are.
What
And that's
Xerxes
where
said the previous session, after Laz claims to be Taruk Bertalan,
However,
is
I
that
would like to know.
that's not possible because Taruk Bertalan is already accounted for. He is in stasis pod
stasis
number
pods. Okay.
So,
So that's not a bad plan. Let's go down the stasis pod. Maybe we can wake somebody up and they can help us.
so what I'm concerned about is, if Acanthio did not have the administrative powers to access any of the displays in navigation, um, why would they have? Why would he have sufficient permissions to shut down security bots?
It's worth a try, as well as if we can get Xerxes to recognize Acanthio and go ahead and not attack him, then in theory we should be safe hiding behind Acanthio.
You could also say, Acanthio, you could announce yourself again and say that you don't intend to harm the ship in any way or any of its occupants.
Considering we Tink just blew up the door to the bridge, that's a hard sell.
Oh, okay. So my
I-
idea is stupid, but yours isn't.
Oh, mine is equally stupid.
Can I ask Xerxes what permissions I have?
There's no
That can
response.
work.
Okay.
As you say
Sorry,
that
what-
out loud, the only response. Do they have a response for this? Xerxes tells you to contact your superior for any clarification of your roles and responsibilities.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
Um,
Hey, DM, I have a question, just
Yes.
real quick. I know you can see that I'm in a different room now.
Yes.
What's this symbol here?
There's a symbol drawn on the bed. It's part
Yeah,
of the
what is it?
fabric of the bed coverings.
Yeah, what is it?
Roll religion.
Religion is +1, I believe. I'm not a very religious person. 18?
18. It looks sort of like the symbol for the Church of the Master Builder.
Huh.
It's sort of got a similar design to it, but really, when you look at the individual components, they're nothing alike. I mean, this one shows multiple stars and planets orbiting those stars,
Pretty.
and the one for the new Church of the Master Builder, this schism group, is gears and gears interlocking. But it has sort of the same orientation.
That's kind of interesting. Actually, that's
So,
really
are we going to start with that plan to go down to the
yeah, but
where the crew are? And
yeah. Before
One
we
thing
do though,
before
I do want to ask what this is as well.
There's another computer panel. There's a small handheld device to the right and another one of those stun guns to the left.
Does the panel, is it in, I'm gonna touch it.
It turns on.
Yeah.
It demands a password.
It demands a password.
Xerxes.
It's not gonna be Xerxes again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, let's try that one actually. I am gonna try that one.
Roll percentage.
Shit. Where's my? Okay. It's which dice is it again? It's 1d10 and 1d.
1d10 and 1d10, and you decide which one is the 10s and 1s.
Can you roll 1d100?
Yeah, I have 1d100 and 1d10. Oh shit. 89.
The password is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn.
Ah.
Is
1,
it
2, 3, 4,
Xerxes?
5, 6, 7?
And I was so confident.
Nope.
Is it
Is
Xerxes?
it Xerxes?
Nope.
Is it password?
Is it Ishkabibble?
No.
Is it your mom?
The screen powers down and says this terminal is now locked. Please consult informational security.
Right. So we try 3 passwords. You can't get in. It shuts down.
I tried 4.
Oh well.
It shut
Okay.
down on
1,
the
2, 3,
fourth
4,
one.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your mom and
Xerxes. Oh yeah, password too. Yeah. And there's also
okay,
another
so-
one of those stun guns there.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I will note that later.
David.
Dad, you're standing on the other side of the electrified barrier again.
Oh, sorry. Where's the Oh, is that the electrified barrier right there?
Right here. Right here. That's the
Okay.
barrier to inside the security room.
All right.
Wait,
So,
so what
sorry. Right here?
system did Acanthio activate?
So that was one of my questions. Like, so I have like basically 3 questions, right?
Yeah.
First of all, can Acanthio use whatever permissions he has to get past the barrier?
You have not been able to so far, and there doesn't appear to be anywhere to touch a panel or open something in this room.
On the bridge, what system was Acanthio able to access?
And none of those 5. It is
I'd
clear
like-
that the going from left to right around the way, the communications, navigation, helm, weapons, and engineering control are the 5 stations.
So wait, which one, when Acanthio touched it, activated?
They all turned on, and they all said that they recognized his identification as Acanthio Carius Vedrix, but it's not of the correct authorization to use this terminal.
Okay, so he's a
you need,
lower
like,
decker.
admin privileges, and Acanthio does not have.
It said that
Well, it's
in a
like
polite way. It wasn't
Yeah.
in a
So-
way that suggested that he was in danger or in trouble because he was trying to do this. It just said it in a polite way, as in, this is not going to turn on. We know. For you, no. It's go consult your superior officers if you want to get an upgrade in your status.
All right,
David,
so
have-
Acanthio is not a bridge officer. He's some lower decker.
So Acanthio was like a friend of the Master Builder after the Smith in Exile after he got there, and apparently the Smith in Exile added him into the ship after the fact. As far as I know, like, is that
Maybe you
correct?
were.
So, Dr. J, do you remember what the elders of the church made a wish for?
Snow on
That,
Christmas Day?
Yeah, no, it was that they would like. It was something about forgetting, but I don't remember the exact wording.
That
That
everyone
everybody would
would
forget the
forget
ship.
about this place and forget about the Master Builder. I mean, not forget about. Would forget about this place and forget about Turok Bertalan.
Okay, but so I guess my question is, Acanthio personally recalls being here, being basically a mercenary, trying to assassinate the Smith in Exile, getting captured, getting converted to the cause.
Yes.
Okay, so all those memories are true. Well,
As
That's
far as
not
you
sorry,
know.
let me back
necessarily
up.
true.
All those memories are memories that he has.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So the stairs are here, by the way.
Um, so this goes into my second question: is before we start heading down to lower decks or upper decks or whichever way the stairs are going, is it worth our while to try and go get advanced weapons?
Oh, are you asking me?
I'm asking for input from anybody who cares to give it.
Oh.
Wait, say that again? Sorry.
So, um, there's there's a bunch of like melee where I'm pinging. There's a bunch of melee and um ranged weaponry from the ship, from the advanced people, and it's behind this electric fence thing here. Um, and Acanthio, for one, uh, doesn't really have anything that works against the robots. And so my question is, like, is it worth going and trying to to barge through the electric fence to get to the good stuff so that everybody is armed with things that can kill the robot?
Um, yes and no. Yes, it's a good idea to be able to kill things. No, we probably should not try and barge past an electrified fence.
Okay.
That does seem like a
So
poor
we just had a
idea.
person like repeatedly launch fireballs at a door and then hammer through with a sledgehammer. Somebody else hammer through with a sledgehammer. So I dispute your argument on that.
Well, that's not the same
Okay,
as
then let's.
getting electrocuted.
Well, then throw a fireball. Well, no, we don't want to throw a fireball when we've got explosives on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got robot bodies that somebody with an 18 strength could conceivably pick up and just try and heave through the fence to see if that works or not.
No, thank you.
You could go for it. I don't have 18 strength.
I mean, I'm gonna go for it unless somebody suggests otherwise.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Would you like an athletics or
Yes, please.
just a straight strength?
Yes, please do the thing.
So my question is athletics or strength?
Athletics, please. Yeah.
Okay. 18.
You pick it up and you throw it, and it smashes against the electrified fence. And although you can see the wires don't move and don't shake like you expect them to.
Okay.
What'd they do instead?
They stay perfectly still.
Did it do any damage to the robot? Was there sparking? Was there disintegration
was.
of something?
There was.
So is the fence still electrified?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
The robot, the robot now is on the floor and leaning against the fence, and you can see where it's leaning against the fence. It's sparking, and parts of the metal is shearing off onto the floor.
Well, now we can't touch it because now it is electrocuted, and it'll electrocute us if we do.
Wait, the robot is shearing apart onto the floor?
Yeah.
That's not electricity.
So I have a possibly dumb question and dumb idea. I guess my
Are you
question
gonna
is,
touch the
how many
fence?
robots can we pile up against it before it shorts out?
I don't think it will, but let's go for it.
I'm gonna pick up this robot here, and I'm gonna bring him over.
Okay.
I think this is a disintegrator fence and not an electric fence.
That's fine.
That's
At
fair.
some point, there's gonna be more crap going into the fence that could be disintegrated by the fence, right? Maybe.
Hopefully.
I mean, you can throw things at a black hole. It doesn't mean it's going to make it go away.
That's true.
I have no idea what you mean by black hole, sir, but I'm going to try.
That was such a fucking Acanthio answer. Sorry, I have no clue what the fuck you just said, but we'll do it anyway.
I think he's talking about someone from back at the tavern. Probably some guy who has a nickname, the Black Hole.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna take a minute and try and go grab the robots from the bridge and pile them up here and see if we can get this thing to stop disintegrating robots you know. So do you guys watch Futurama? Do you remember that part about Zap Brannigan and the Killbots?
No.
No.
Sorry, is
so
this a
Zap-
movie?
No.
Uh,
No, it's not.
Futurama. It was the
Don't worry about it, Glenn.
It's a true story, right?
No,
No,
don't worry about it.
All right,
Yeah.
so while he's getting robots, I'm going to investigate the corners of this disintegration fence and see if I can find, where it connects and the wires and everything.
Can you let Dr. J finish, though?
Okay, DM, we've got
Yep.
3 robots leaning against the fence. What's
6.
happened?
I think
6. So what's happened?
Can y'all let Dr. J finish what he was saying first?
Oh, sorry.
it's all good. It was a fairly pointless story. So
Oh,
we've got six robots leaning against the fence.
And nothing happens. I mean, it continues to happen the same as the other way.
Okay.
All 6 of them are now sort of dripping on the floor at the base of the fence.
Can I touch one of the robots?
Yeah.
Really, eh? You're going to touch one of the robots?
Yeah, see if I get electrocuted.
Roll a
And-
dexterity save.
Yeah, for what purpose?
Just to see.
Okay. I'm just curious if I'm going to get electrocuted and die, or I'm just going to be wounded. Just curious.
6.
I support Fletch in this decision.
Me too. Just
As
don't
you
count
put
on
your
me.
hand on the robot, it's a little bit warm to the touch.
Oh, that's it, eh?
On that side. She's not touching the other side where it's against the fence.
They.
Or sorry, they, yeah.
You want to touch
Okay.
the other side too and see what happens?
Yeah! Let's do that.
Wait, just a second. Let me step outside the door so I can watch clearly. Darn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna touch the other side too.
Go for it.
Really?
No, don't do
Not
that.
no,
Well,
not
I have
really.
I have some healing powers. I don't know if I have
That
enough
makes
though. I could
I
I
know
could
it's not.
cast a
I know
healing
it's a bad
spell.
idea. I
Yeah,
am
it's
gonna
probably
touch
not.
a little bit closer to where it's touching the fence, though. Like not too
Cut
much.
some
Just
of
a
your
little
hair
bit.
off and touch close to the fence with your hair.
Fuck
See if
no!
anything happens.
No!
She
We're
just
not
did her
cutting
hair this
Fletcher's
morning.
hair
What are you
off.
thinking?
They, Glenn, they.
Yeah,
I
I just
said
made
no.
the same mistake. So, Fletch, as you sort of skirt your hand a little bit closer towards the fence, the metal that the robot is made of is warmer and warmer.
So it's literally
Yeah.
melting it.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. So, well, see, if this fence was electrified, I would have been electrocuted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's not, so
I
you're
mean,
not.
I think we've
These robots, generally speaking, are conductive material.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, but electricity always takes the path of shortest resistance, and a robot would not be the path of shortest resistance.
It might be if it's electricity, or I mean, if it's metal and it's touching the floor, grounded.
If
Roll
yeah,
insight.
Ah, who?
Anyone who is examining the fence.
Okay.
17.
I'm gonna take this one too.
Yeah.
All right. Me too. But I only got a 10.
Side 3.
We're not very insightful here, are we? Oh, 15 is better than me.
I got a 17.
Mm-hmm.
17 is good, right?
So, Laz and Cam, it occurs to you, you're standing there, you're looking at this fence, and you can also see outside of this vessel that energy field, the shield outside of the ship, and it occurs to you as you look, it's almost the same.
Oh, okay. So this is energy, not electricity.
It's shield energy.
It's just straight up energy. That's okay. That makes more sense.
So,
That makes sense as to why it would be melting things too.
if I go in this room here, can I
Which room?
break this window?
You can try.
All right,
That's
I'm going to
kinda
take
outwith
my
non-life.
mace and do that. My mace. Yeah.
Mace window.
No, you get the fuck out of here right now.
Pardon? Don't do that?
Roll
No,
damage.
no, not you. Les said mace window.
Dad, roll damage.
All right.
I gotta admit,
So I
kinda
roll a
appreciate
damage.
David, has your dad never watched Star Wars?
I was brought up on Star Wars.
How the
Same
fuck?
motherfucker.
Why did you?
Same
My
motherfucker.
God.
1976,
It's a-
original Star Wars came out. I
It's-
took a
it's
day
the
off work
prequels
to.
that he doesn't know.
He said mace window.
I don't think he's seen the prequels.
No.
I haven't seen the prequels and I still get it.
You know what?
Who the fuck
Not
doesn't know
everyone
who
gets
Mace
the fucking
Windu is?
lightsaber.
No. Who's Mace
Dad,
Window?
It's clear that with the weapon that you're using and the strength that you have, you will be unable to break this window.
Okay, so here's my theory, guys. We
No
can break a
Mace
window. We can maybe we could break a window and walk along the outside of the craft and break the window and come back into the armory from the other side. Because the platform looks safe. Just you can't go to the edge because of the energy along the edge. So we can break a window.
I mean, do we really want to break a window in a ship that we don't really know anything about?
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's inadvisable.
I don't know. Somebody touched an electrified wall and didn't know anything about it and didn't
Well,
seem
I
to
didn't
die.
touch it, actually. I touched the robot, not the wall. I'm not
Oh,
dumb.
okay.
Ines,
Okay.
Ines Celine also volunteers. And I shot up 4 of those robots, and I melted the door to they seem really excited about this. And I melted the door to the bridge.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think we should take these stairs.
All right.
I think we should just leave that be.
Let's go
I-
find
I-
the stasis pod.
All right, David. We're all going. Do the stairs
Yeah.
go up and down, or just up?
Just
Oh,
down.
Just down. So we're on the
You know,
top.
these
Okay.
stairs look suspiciously like just wires.
can I say a thing? Because I just finally got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Smith and Exile is on the ship in a stasis pod, and he is going to have executive permissions for everything.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Smith in Exile is actually dead, isn't he?
No, they think he's dead because they saw him die. But
You
Any
sound like a
sufficiently-
conspiracy theorist.
any sufficiently advanced species will look like magic to, or no, any sufficiently advanced technology will look like magic to sufficiently unadvanced other species.
Well, actually, can I paraphrase what you're saying? Because you may be onto something. Any advanced technology will be interpreted incorrectly by anyone watching. So if they go into a stasis pod to simply go to sleep and they can't be roused, the locals will think they're all dead. But in fact,
Well,
they
that's
aren't. They just need to be woken up.
This is all sounding like one big fucking conspiracy.
Acanthio,
That's because
you
it
do
is.
remember him dying.
You're
You-
talking to me.
Yeah, you
You're talking to me.
remember the Smith in Exile dying, and his last wish was that when he is dead, to be put into the airlock, and then the angels on the other side can take him away. That's not his words, but that's what he asked for.
The angels on the other
Move your mic
side.
Down a little bit.
Sorry, who?
There.
You.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Move your mic down a little bit.
No, that was probably me. I was in reverse.
No, it was definitely not you.
Is that better now?
Yes. So I see some more robots.
Yep.
Do we
There
have-
are 2 robots at the
Attention.
north side. They are not moving.
They are not moving.
The north and
Like-
south doors both have red lights along the floor. The south door has a symbol of a gear. The door to your left, if you're facing north, has the symbol of a flower, and this one is a symbol of a you don't recognize the symbol, what it is.
Looks like a window.
So there are only
these
4 doors.
stairs?
Those are
what are
stairs
those?
going down. I know I fucked up with how the stairs look. This one is going down, and this one is going up.
Okay.
And so we just came down that one, right?
Here,
Is that what
here,
you're saying?
here's what
that
I'll
one
do.
right there?
Yeah, here's what I'll do. There we go.
Okay. All right.
Perfect.
That looks really like eerie.
So that's
The
pretty
way
good
that
writing.
that was
I
actually
think there
drawn.
is a can type.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
So we
go
got
to the
4 doors
in-charge
here,
text.
and then stairs to go down to go to a different level.
I want to go in
Does it-
here. In this door here.
Everyone can see, everyone control their character. That's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna go there and defend for when the robots inevitably attack.
Let's try.
Well,
let's try.
you could actually probably maybe get them to not attack. Maybe.
By
Well,
saying
they're not attacking at all.
I am a Canthio, Arius Bedrick, stand down.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe. Hopefully,
Okay,
if the
tell me
system
what to say.
recognizes you.
There's no response.
Hello. Okay.
wanna
Just
go
because
through
it
this
doesn't
door.
respond doesn't mean it didn't
The
recognize.
robots stare at you.
I want to go through this door.
There we go.
As you reach up and tap the door, it slides open.
Yay!
Kinky.
All right. Let's
Hey, I think I just found stasis pods.
Oh, good.
describe them, DM.
Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these glass cases, and 6 of them have obvious corpses in them in various states of desiccation, and just they have not survived the time. They are just completely desiccated, mummified even.
Thus
No
the
offense to
red.
Cantio.
Thus
This
the
is
red light.
green.
Yeah, there's a
There's
green light.
one
What's
that's
that mean?
green and 2 that are yellow.
Ah,
But they have
Yeah,
a
have-
readout on the panels in front of you and a picture of the occupant.
Okay.
okay.
Investigation. Heavy on the investigation.
Yeah.
Let me roll here. Hang on. But damn it, there it is.
Okay, the one to the north here.
18.
Okay, the first one along the north wall. The first one on the north wall has the name Taruk Bertala, chief engineer aboard the Xerxes. It says stasis pod not currently in use.
Yeah, it's empty, eh?
The second one has a green panel, and it has a different name and says Ensign name generator open, please.
Ensign Harry Kim.
Ensign name generator open, please.
Therefore, that's his name.
Well, it sounds like that's the only one we can open with someone on board that might have some authority to turn on computers.
Ensign
and stuff for us.
Nizrat Araquiel, and it says he works in navigation.
Okay, and one of the monitors at the front was a navigation
And
monitor.
the third one here says Commander Alexander Karras. Roll insight, except for Dr. J.
Insight.
Yeah, but not Dr. J.
All right.
Fair. I was actually, I heard you and I was like, what?
I only got 9 points.
16?
Hang on. I have to refresh it every time I do investigation. It goes to a black screen.
I got
I don't know
16.
why.
Just roll something else and put the modifier for your investigation.
19.
19.
Are you in the
Okay.
bathroom or something?
Oh man, Laz, your character can't roll this either.
What? Why not?
You'll find out if you find out the information.
Well, I got a 16.
Let me roll for Inish first.
Fuck's sakes.
Insight is +0. Okay, Cam, I'll give it to you. It's a little bit hard to make out because the photo that is visible on the yellow panel, the hologram, is much younger. But you recognize this one.
Okay.
Recognize the person?
You recognize the picture of this person in the
Oh,
who apparently was using the empty stasis chamber here.
oh.
Okay.
Wait. Oh dear. I
At
think I know
first,
who
you
it
have a
is.
hard time. You have a hard time pinpointing exactly. It looks so familiar to you.
What's the? Is there
Was
a
he
name
on
it?
one of the murals on the wall right at the beginning when
He
we first
was.
came?
He was, and you
Oh.
didn't quite recognize him then. But no, sorry, no, he was not on one of the murals outside.
Uh,
What? What's the name on it?
Alexander Karras. Do you remember? You got a like a necromancy spell book way back when you saved
Yeah.
that town from the deserters.
Yeah.
Who did you you don't have it anymore?
No.
We gave it to the dude at the inn.
No.
Well,
No, we didn't.
no, we gave it to the mage dude that Tink wanted to learn. Well, or Oradal would have been there, but yeah, no, it was given to the mage dude who
Yeah,
Tink initially.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's who
and it
this
was at a.
is.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what happened.
It's a little bit hard to see it because you aren't expecting it, and this photo is much younger. But yeah, it's him.
Damn.
And that's the commander.
No. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
that's
the
the
commander.
ensign.
Yeah, Commander Karras is. Yeah, you've met him.
Huh.
Well, shit.
Sorry, I was thinking Karis Carius.
So, Commander
I-
Karras, Acantho, you don't remember him.
That's fair.
Well, he wasn't there.
And number
And
two,
Ragib wasn't there.
everybody else, what they tell you is that this guy is alive today.
Yes.
Like, he
Alright, so
is the
Like right now.
chief necromancer for Thrain.
Oh, that's it. Wait, that's not the one I was thinking about. But yeah, okay. We have a problem.
so sorry. So he's alive today,
Yeah.
but he's also in this chamber.
No.
No.
This is
No,
the
he's not
chain.
in
This
this
is the.
chamber.
Yeah, you can go. You can go.
So the question is, who's in the chamber?
No one. It's empty.
No
There's
one's
nobody
in the chamber.
It's empty.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the green one here.
No, that's.
We need to get the ensign out. Is the ensign livable?
According to all the
Revivable?
readouts on the screen in front of you, yes.
Thanks.
Alright, I'm gonna push a
Can I
button.
touch? I was.
Yeah, can we
actually
just
about to
push a
say
button and wake him up?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
push
can I
all the
touch-
buttons.
Yeah, can I touch
Roll
the
one.
screen?
Roll percentage, please, because this is
Percentage?
time worn equipment.
One.
Sorry, percentage?
1
Yes.
and 10.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
95.
95. 95. Okay, roll a percentage one more time. There was some sort of
Me?
glitch.
Oh no. Oh no. Guys, I hope I didn't kill him.
Oh,
We
no,
need
you
this
didn't
ensign.
kill him. He's gonna come out
14?
like ogre strength and like
14?
raging, probably.
14. 14 out of D100?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
boy. Oh boy.
Gosh,
I
that's
mean,
almost.
What
as
did you
bad
do
as-
this time?
I
Damn
don't
it, Fletch.
know. I don't know what I've done.
That's in those
The thing opens.
We need some steam and some sound.
There is steam, there is some sound effect as it opens, and he blinks his eyes, and
We come in peace.
No, wait. Let him finish.
he begins vomiting.
Oh no.
I mean, fair.
He's presently laying on his back, and vomiting, and his eyes look. He looks terrified.
We
can I
come
turn
in
him on his side?
peace.
Can I turn him on his side as quickly as possible?
You
Yeah.
do,
We have
and he's
medicine.
no longer choking himself.
Yeah. So let's keep him from choking himself before talking to him, Laz.
Hey, I don't have a screen in front of me. I'm doing this all on my phone.
For he continuously vomits and begins vomiting out blood.
Oh no.
Ooh.
And after 5
Are
rounds,
there-
he stops and he blinks. He looks at you.
We come in peace.
Can I
Hold
lay on hands at this
You
point?
y'all gotta
Right.
You
stop
walk forward,
interrupting
you
the
lay on
DM.
hands. And heal him for 1 hit point.
I mean, do I need to heal him for 1 hit point? Is there poison or disease that I need to cure as well?
Oh, you do not detect any poison or disease.
Okay, then I am just going to heal him.
For 1 point.
I mean, 1 point and then more if necessary.
1 point is 1 point. I mean, it
He
kind of
blinks at
proves the
you.
point of we come in peace.
He blinks at you and he says, "Imbojawa."
Huh? Common, please?
He's staring at you and he says again, he points at the 5 of you and says, "Imbojawa."
I'm just gonna shrug.
I am Radib. I'm gonna point at myself and go Radib.
After a moment, he points at himself and goes, "It's not." Points at you and says, "Raidib."
Haha!
Okay, so we know his name.
Communication.
There we go. Can do any of our spells like cure wounds, healing word, or whatever?
Wait, I'm a
would
bard.
they
Hang
help
on, I
him?
got this.
Well, I was actually gonna ask him if he speaks common at all, because this might have
They
been
might
the glitch.
cooperate.
He doesn't understand the question.
Oh, fuck's sakes. I'm
Hang
gonna
Let's
hold
on,
a
con-
hang
hand- I'm
on,
gonna-
hang on, hang on, hang on.
Just right quick, I'm gonna hold a hand out to him to, like, offer him help out of the pod, I guess.
He takes your hand and he stands up out of the pod. I need to get a token. Did I not save the token?
Damn it.
Did not save the token. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna use this token of a skeleton.
My brother.
You're just like, alright, good enough.
It has 2 legs. Or I could
Yes.
use here. I'll use this one.
Yes, I'm definitely more comfortable with that one.
There you go.
So we have the Amish tech ensign here.
Yeah.
So we have Arthur Morgan here with us today.
He is he's dressed in a uniform.
Good.
And
That
it
uniform
has
is
a
Stormtrooper
word
vest?
on it that you don't recognize, but you can probably assume it says Xerxes.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to point in a giant circle and in a questioning tone go, Xerxes? And then point at the name on his uniform.
He looks down at it, sort of like he's seeing it for the first time. But after a moment, he looks up and goes, "Ah, Xerxes.
We can assume that's a yes.
Even Xerxes."
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna point at each of us and just say our name, and then point at him and say his name.
그래요.
Okay.
Fletcher. Acanthocarius Bedrix.
Wait.
Raidivu.
Okay.
Ines. Ahela.
Okay. Next thing on any language is learning numbers. So I'm just going to draw out up to 10, not the numbers, but the totals. Does that make
Well,
sense?
Listen, I forgot
We
what I
need
was
to
gonna say.
establish a level of communication. The best way to do that is to start with universally agreeable things. So 1 item of 1, 2 items of 2, 3 items of 3, 4 items of 4, and just
Oh,
discuss the
okay.
names.
He rolls
Could
his
we
eyes at
also-
you and says, 시간낭비.
Yeah,
한두
can
셋넷
we-
다섯.
So why don't we just take him up to the bridge?
Yeah, I mean, this dude just woke up vomiting blood and is faced with 5 people wearing swords and chainmail, one of whom is apparently dead. So I think let's just get him a coffee first, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
worry about
so-
the rest later.
Yep.
So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
coffee's useful.
I'm gonna I can't remember his name. I'm gonna say his name to get his attention and point upwards towards the bridge.
He shakes his head and says, 지금은 들어가지.
DM, are you just speaking Cantonese or Mandarin?
Korean, actually.
Okay.
Oh, that
I have to step away for just 30 seconds. I'm going to get a drink of water. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna.
It was too
how can I
structured for
say-
just to be
How
babbling.
could how could I say that? How could I say that I don't understand? Tap my ear and shake my head.
I mean, would assume he would assume that you don't understand as much as he doesn't understand
He rolls his eyes
you.
at you and sort of waves his hand across all 5 of you and goes, 알아.
I have no fucking
몇
clue what
년이야?
he's
So-
saying.
몇.
All
Okay.
right.
몇 년. 요.
All right. So
낭비가지. Okay. 의로. 점은 전 의로 가지. And he says that and gets up. He tries to step past you, Acanthio.
I will let him.
He steps past you and walks out the door.
I'm gonna follow him.
following
Yep.
him.
He goes straight across the hallway. He looks around, he looks north and south in the hallway. And before he goes into the other room, he says, Xerxes, 무슨 성무원이요? And Xerxes responds. Xerxes responds in the language that he is talking. He looks much sadder than he was a moment ago. But he
I
crosses
mean, that's not a real surprise.
and he enters the other door.
Keep following.
Can I go in? Shit.
Yeah, I'm going to follow him.
He walks directly to
I'm staying on this dude's tail.
He walks directly to a device that's a long flat bed with arms and things on it and
Sort
a
of.
glass shield that comes down. He puts his hand on the thing. He taps a few buttons. He lays down on the bed.
Say
and
a prayer for him.
and the device begins whirring and activating. Dr. J, you're there. Can you roll a percentage, please? This is time-worn equipment that he's interacting with.
Oh no.
Right, D100.
Yep.
D100
This is
D10.
like Stargate SG-1 trying to cure Thor,
Oh my goodness.
and I bet no one
safely
gets that
located yet?
reference.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the result. 82. Oh man, that's more than 50. Okay, roll a percentage again.
Another percentage.
Yep. Yep. 75. Good result. There's a normal effect. But, oh, okay. Interesting.
What's
There's no way to describe this, so I'll just tell you what happens. The drugs that this machine injects him with and everything, after it scans him, it injects him with some sort of drug that has the normal effect but is hallucinogenic
Oh dear.
because of ergot poisoning. Like ergot contamination over the millennia that it's been
Lovely.
here.
Hey,
It's,
now do lay on hands.
Yeah. Does this? Okay.
There's no disease and
So-
there's no poison.
Well,
That's
ergot
kind of-
poisoning is definitely
Yes,
poison.
okay, it's poison.
Laz, can you tone down the volume a little bit, please?
Sorry, I'm not on speakerphone.
Again, Theo, you recognize that he has been poisoned by whatever medicine this was.
Okay.
That over the time it's grown and spoiled. And do you want to spend 5 points?
I absolutely do.
Okay, you do, and his pupils go back to a normal size. And he stops
I kinda
drooling
wish
on
I was-
himself.
How do you feel?
I kind of wish I was the kind of asshole character who would be like, "No, I'm completely okay with."
No, I think we can wait
Nah,
here
I'm
for a
good.
couple hours until he comes down.
Let's just let him have his trip, man.
But you lay on hands, spend 5 points, and he comes back to his senses.
You know, for somebody from an advanced society, he is a little bit dumb, isn't he?
I think that's why he's only an ensign.
I mean, if you went back to the Middle Ages, would you know, like, what not to eat? Well, like, what plants not to stuff?
I would.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
I
Actually,
would.
yeah, Laz is the wrong person you want to ask that question about.
Because I work at a Renaissance festival.
That's true. He does. But see, here's the thing. He might have gone back to the Middle Ages, but he is on his ship,
That's true.
and he's been in a stasis pod for he doesn't know how long. And his first thought was, "Oh yes, let's go to this particular medicine place." While
switching
there are
Bluetooth
literally
music.
skeletons near me, so it's been long enough for these people to decompose. Let's go here. Let's try the medicine.
His first
Not
thought
first.
was to go to the automated
Sorry.
medical
Can you all hear me?
thing, and have the
Hang on.
automated medicine robot see if there's anything wrong with him.
So I'd like to
goddammit.
change my vote.
Hang on.
If I woke up after like 6 weeks in a coma, I don't think I'd go to my fridge and try and, eat the man.
No, he didn't. He didn't
he
decide
didn't know.
to take the medicine.
Yeah, the machine did.
The machine detected something and injected him with something.
Yeah. So the machine doesn't know how long it's been sitting there. Right?
Yeah,
That's it.
machines generally don't recognize time all that well.
No, they don't.
From what you know about time-worn equipment, after that first use, it should be fine. As long as there's not a catastrophic failure. There's only if it goes unused for another month.
Oh.
Okay.
If there's a catastrophic
Well-
failure, it can't be used. But this is a functional auto doctor surgery suite.
So there's a medical.
Oh, so we're Larry
suite
Niven?
right here.
We're doing Larry Niven?
You recognize the picture from the. You recognize this from one of the pictures on the wall outside of the ship.
Right.
As the booth where people were led inside and then healed.
So this is the medical ward.
Yes. To the north, you see the auto doctor and a shower and some shelves, all of which are empty.
Ugh.
And no, sorry, those ones aren't empty. They have vials and medicines in them. And there's a bunch of items there actually. On the south, there's a whole suite. There's a whole set of like alchemy and herbalism to make potions and things. And in the middle, there's a scanner and a mirror and some other miscellaneous items that were left on the desk.
Is that a burrito?
A burrito?
I don't know. It's kind of like oddly burrito shaped.
Which one?
Where?
This.
It is
Little
some kind
thing?
of food, yes.
Is it a burrito?
Dude, if it's still edible after 5,000 years, you don't want to think about how many preservatives are in it.
If it's still
Man.
edible after 5,000 years, it's a Twinkie.
It's an empty wrapper.
I can't
It's a
fucking
Twinkie.
believe. I can't believe that I looked at it and immediately said, "Yeah, that's a burrito."
So
Well,
the
that
end.
just proves how much of a stoner you are.
Well, food has not changed that much in a few thousand years. Cam, what Fletch is looking at, what they're looking at is a wrapper, and inside was some sort of bread with some sort of filling inside.
It's a burrito.
It was a Twinkie.
It was a burrito.
It was a Twinkie.
Well, when you think about it, a Twinkie is a burrito.
Well, Twinkies are more of rolls instead of burritos.
No,
Because
Twinkies
when
are
you
a
actually
burrito.
look at how it's shaped,
Twinkies are absolutely a burrito.
So do you guys think the Twinkie or a burrito would help us get this spacecraft lit up and energized?
No, I don't think so.
If not, let's take the ensign and try a couple of doors, and he can tell us what's dangerous and what isn't.
well, we still got to be able to communicate with them.
Hot dogs are a burrito.
And I think if you walk with somebody to a door and then attempt to open it, he would warn you if it's dangerous or not, right? It doesn't require.
I mean, what's dangerous for us may not be dangerous for him.
Okay, so anyway,
It's worth a try.
We need to direct him to the bridge.
yeah, I'm gonna say his name again and point upstairs again.
He shakes his head at you.
Oh my god. I'm gonna throw my arms up in an exasperated manner.
He throws his arms up in an exasperated manner.
I'm gonna do it even more
He
exaggerated.
grins. He smiles and he says, Masimai, Dokataya.
I can tell he's making fun of me.
No, he
I
is
don't
not.
have to understand
No, he
him.
is not making fun of you. He is remarking on that finally we're having the same experience.
Oh. Okay, so I can, if I do, okay. I'm just gonna motion for him to lead the way then. Because obviously he knows this place better than us.
They fall.
He sort of shrugs at you and says, Obrigado.
So the issue with taking him up to the bridge is that he's an ensign. He wouldn't have the authority to use hardly anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Not
face palm.
necessarily.
I'm just gonna face palm.
We can't touch our faces yet.
You can't what?
Can't.
It's a coronavirus.
COVID joke.
Oh.
Are we supposed to laugh?
Well, we're basically clear here, so I mean,
Not in the
Where's-
U.S.
Where's
know.
here?
Canada. Well, New Brunswick.
Okay, yeah. Okay, New Brunswick's doing
I
okay.
I realized after a second that Ontario has a lot of fucking cases.
More volume.
Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck we're doing here then, because we need this dude's help. Obviously, he's from the ship.
We need to convince him to go to the bridge. So
No, we already checked out the bridge. That's not where. Wait, what time is it? How long has it been since our short rest? Has it been?
Oh, about
DM?
20 or 30 minutes?
Okay, okay. So it has not been 24 hours yet.
No, it has not. And you did
Okay,
not
perfect.
rest for 8 hours. You rested for 1 hour.
Yeah, I know.
Could we use the medical equipment to heal ourselves and
No, I would advise against that.
Yeah, probably.
Do you want to be injected with a hallucinogenic as well?
Dad, roll medicine.
maybe we could like the
Actually, you
ensign
know
could
what?
turn that feature off.
On second thought, I do want to get injected with a hallucinogenic.
that's assuming it injects you with a hallucinogenic.
Oh, that's
Autodocs
true.
scan the body and decide what is needed best to heal it.
That's
Okay.
true. I don't really want to do that though.
Dad, roll medicine.
Okay. A second. Medicine is +4. Okay. $19.
Oh, that's
19. The materials in front of you can be used to make really kind of any potion that you can think of, but most of the material is quite old.
Most?
All of the material is quite old.
Yeah. Okay.
This is like, fuck you mean most?
Yeah, all of it's old. But you could use it. So Fletch, you hop up onto the
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Sorry, what were you going to suggest? Hop onto the what?
oh the auto
Onto
dock.
this thing here. I don't actually want to be injected with a hallucinogenic. That was a joke.
Can we disable that feature?
I can get my own.
We
I'll climb
don't
on.
need to be. I'm
I'll
following
climb
the
on.
ensign. Where the fuck's the ensign at?
He's right
As
here.
Dad, as you climb on, the same thing happens as with the other guy. A sheet comes down, a clear glass panel comes down to cover the bed area, and it says to you,
Errors. Unknown.
it says, scanning. You can understand the language.
Okay.
It says scanning, scan subject, error, subject unknown.
Called it.
I wonder what would happen if Campio
Scan
got
detects
onto it.
no abnormalities. Thank you for using.
I actually wondered this too, but I don't think it's a good idea to.
Okay, I'll
Can you
step
please
off.
do
It
Please do
says,
it. Please do it.
no, you are unable to for the moment until it finishes what it was saying. It says no abnormalities detected in body of scan subject, and the door opens.
What door?
The glass
door.
panel that was covering up
Oh.
the.
Okay, so now I can get out. Okay.
I mean,
Yep.
you can't divide by
Campio, please,
zero, so this
fuck
should be
DJ.
entertaining.
Please.
Is
Please.
anybody wounded or damaged in any way? They could step on and see if it heals them.
No, Acanthio, get on it. Please.
You can't
I wanna
divide
see-
by 0. Let's see what happens.
I want to see what happens.
So as a player, I would love to see what happens. As a character, he has his duty, and his duty.
Not so much. Eh?
Duty.
Fair enough.
Please do it. Please. Please. Please.
So
Please?
I will do it if we can get like a save game and reload from the GM. Otherwise,
Oh no, I just closed the tab. Oh fuck.
I can't
Oh,
see what's happening, so someone's gonna have to tell me.
No, hold on a second. I accidentally closed the entire thing. Just give me a second. I need to log back in.
Yeah,
DM, where the
Dr.
fuck are
J,
you?
how long have you been playing D&D? And how many save games have you had?
yeah. So I did it once. It, as a GM, I did it once because a player wanted to do something incredibly stupid. But, no.
Yeah, what you were going to do is not really incredibly stupid.
I'm assuming like dividing by 0.
It's
It'll come back
a
with an
reasonable
error.
thing to try, but you can tell that there's very limited benefit that you would get from it.
Well, it's not the benefit, it's just to
so-
see what would happen.
Yeah, no, I think Acanthio is feeling like he made this sacrifice to basically be undead for the Master Builder and the Smith in Exile. And so he's actually worried that if he sits in this thing, it's going to turn him alive again.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. They wouldn't do that, though.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think any technology is able to revive a 5,000-year-old corpse to its
yeah,
to an actual living state.
So we haven't
I
opened up
honestly
the
think that'd be.
we haven't opened up
Like,
the north door
Acanthio
or
is
the
like,
south
sure,
door yet.
airlock might blow me up, no problem. But like, go into a ancient doctor thing that might turn him alive again. That's actually kind of
Pushing it.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Being alive.
So,
I mean,
Cam,
he
were you
invested a
going to
lot
try
being
it?
dead. No, he is
Do
not
I-
going.
Do it.
Screw it. I'm gonna cut my hand and I'm gonna step into it. Let's see what happens.
Oh my god. I'm leaving this room.
Scanning. Error, subject unknown. Abnormality detected in subject. Administering medical procedure. And as you
Okay.
look, an armature comes down and sews up the wound. Sprays it with something. And it's healed.
Alright, we want to keep this room functional.
So anyway, can we move on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, follow the ensign.
Yeah, no. Follow the end.
Yes.
He goes back
Follow
upstairs.
Ensign
Oh
Harry
man,
Kim.
he's fast. He goes back upstairs where I wanted him to go? Oh no. Okay, there we go.
All right, where is it going?
He sees the burned and melted and beaten in door to the bridge.
We didn't do that.
He looks
They did
north
it.
towards the bridge. He looks to the side and sees the robots piled against the energy barrier. He
I'm
looks
totally
at you
blaming
guys.
Icasio.
I'm just gonna shrug.
He looks
I'm
at you
pointing at
guys.
Icasio.
Under his breath, he says, "Michio,
Can you open the damn thing?
He comes back this way and goes into this room.
Okay, we're with him.
Where he steps straight over to one of the computer consoles.
That's the one that we unlocked, isn't it?
No, this
Calling
one
it
was.
now, he's gonna get the crap shot out of him by the big cannons in the next room.
He
Says
taps on the
Fletcher written
consoles
all
for a
over.
second, looks at the screen. He turns around to look at the image of the planet that is in the hovering above this table. He reaches up and spins it by sort of pawing at the air, and the whole planet is there in front of you. He looks at you and says, "Oh, Yogi." He points at the island where we are.
I guess I'll nod.
Put it in Yogi.
Yeah.
Paradise.
He looks at Laz and says, "이거는 친구야. 친구.
I'm gonna point at the
친구로."
island and Shinguinal. What the hell was the name of this island called?
Hermaeus, which in an older language means friendship.
Okay, well, that's when I'm gonna point at the island. I'm gonna point at the island, say what he said, and then give it the name we call it.
Yeah, he gives it a nod. He turns the globe a little bit and points directly at Flame Keep. He says
Okay.
another word.
I'll say Flame Keep.
Okay.
Yep, Flame Keep.
He turns the globe again, a little bit, and points to an island, another one, a larger one. You know it as, is that Andorran? Let me see. Absalom. Alright, he points at it and says, Absalom, which is a word that you recognize.
Hey!
I'm just gonna give a thumbs up.
I'm gonna say it right
He
back.
sighs to himself. And, he asks you a question. You can tell it's a question, but you don't understand what he's saying.
Then I'm gonna repeat it back to him.
He stares at you. In that,
You
did he
can't
really just repeat my question back to me as the answer sort of way?
Well, we don't know the
Yes.
answer.
I'm gonna point in my ear and go, I don't understand you. And you is gonna
He
be his
points
name.
at his ear and goes, I don't understand you.
Hey! We got
Hey.
communication.
Hey!
Majima. Haha.
It's a start.
It is a start.
Alright? Can I do my numbers again, please? Because
Ania,
numbers are a great
Ania,
way to start
Ania.
communicating.
Ane.
I don't think he wants to do numbers.
Don't make me switch to primes. I will do my primes.
So he goes and he checks different locations on the map. He checks the names with you and he realizes that a lot of it has changed, but there are a few important points that are the same. And
I'm
he
about
is sort
to
of at a loss for what to do next. Like, he is
lose me.
really out of his element.
I'm about to lose y'all here, I think.
Oh no.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to, and
I'm gonna
going
actually-
to sort of.
I'm actually Can I ask Xerxes about the census again?
Yeah. Xerxes responds that due to the recent, I'll just play this. I'll just play it.
You'll have to tell me afterwards.
Yeah.
It's the census message.
Playing it now. This is Xerxes. Due to the recent confusion, there will be a ship-wide census tomorrow at 0900. All personnel, please report to the common area of Deck 5 at that time.
When Xerxes starts to talk, this ensign perks up, and he's clearly listening. And he says something.
Well,
It's
obviously
just
we don't know
occurred
what
to
he's
him
saying.
now. He perks up, he says something, and you hear Xerxes' voice say to you.
Oh no.
You hear Xerxes' voice say to you that some personnel on board the ship have expressed confusion at your presence, intruders. These personnel wish to these personnel wish to know of your intentions.
We are looking for
Xerxes,
something.
can you let them know that we come in peace?
The message that Xerxes relays, you can understand what he's saying. And
Hold on, DM,
yeah.
Can you go back on what you just said? I disconnected my mic by accident.
Okay. So the ensign said something. Xerxes says that there are personnel on board the ship that have expressed confusion at your presence and want you to explain yourselves. And to which you said, you're here in peace, you just want to...
Yeah, we're looking for something.
The ensign perks up. He says, well, what are you looking for? This is relayed through Xerxes.
We aren't sure.
Great.
I think it's the ship.
Great!
He says,
Well, explain the situation, Fletch.
Okay, well, I will explain the situation.
You got us into this. You get us out.
I didn't do that on purpose. Okay, yes, I did, actually.
As you explain what's happening and what's going on, he looks at your chest. He points at you, and he points downstairs. He says through Xerxes, why didn't you use the surgery suite?
If it gets taken out, it will kill me.
He says, well, yeah, but so?
What fuck you mean, so? I want to live.
No, listen, you're dying in the auto dock. You think it'll let you die? Not a chance.
Are you aware of what explosions do to a body?
Remember, this is sophisticated technology. Maybe he could remove it. If it were to explode, he could protect you and do any repairs necessary to get you back into good health.
Yeah, autodocs are kind of cool.
Are
It's
y'all
pretty
aware
advanced
of what
technology. It's
explosions
worth a
do to
try.
body? Are you,
I think we've seen enough fireballs from Tink, so yes.
well, then why would I risk it?
Because you're going to die otherwise.
I mean, you're gonna die either way. You may as well die in a way they can probably come back from.
Yeah, let the medical equipment do its thing.
I'm literally putting my entire life in danger because of this person we found in a pod in this weird fucking ship who has been there for probably 5,000 years.
And they're still ticking.
He says to you,
Do you have a problem with 5,000-year-old people?
No. That's not what I meant.
Wow.
That's not what I
That's
meant.
being really ageist there, Fletch.
Listen. That's not what I meant, and you know it.
Listen, Linda, listen.
I did get that reference.
Okay, what did he say, DM?
he said that, actually, no. Xerxes didn't translate any of that. He's standing there. He's standing there watching you have a conversation with each other.
Okay, but what did he say, though?
He said that, the way you describe it, whatever this item is, I'm not sure you want to give it to this lady.
Yeah, we really don't want to give this ship to this lady.
Yeah, we really don't. I just want to live.
He says the ship, there's no
So,
way to retrieve the ship from the lava.
There's always a way. We just need to find it. Thieves' rule number 1, there's always a way.
Okay, well, may as well take the chance. At least I have another character ready.
Really?
I
Yeah,
feel
I
like that
do.
should be
Oh
a
yeah,
part
for
of
the other campaign.
Never.
You were just telling us.
Yeah.
Is it similar to Fletch? Are they?
Not really. He's not very similar to Fletch. He's a lot, he's neutral evil.
Oh.
For one.
Oh boy. Okay.
Kinky.
Second of all, he is a rogue, sorcerer.
Ooh, the dual class.
Yeah, and he is, an Ergonasi, or however you say it.
He's a what?
I'll send you the
An
link.
Arakanasi?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what are people doing now? I lost track of what we were talking about.
Fun fact, he has significantly more charisma than Fletch does.
Even more?
Yes, he has
Wow.
more. Yeah. I rolled really well.
More than Radib?
He also has an immunity to being frightened.
Wait,
Apparently.
Is he one of the jackal dudes from the chick thing?
No.
Okay.
So anyway, back to what we were doing.
Get in the autodoc, Fletch, and we hope for the best.
Alright.
I'm gonna get me some
Please
popcorn
hope
in
for the
case it
best.
explodes.
I want this dude to come with us, though. If he's wrong about this, I want him to see his mistake.
Oh, sorry for moving you, Dr. J.
No, but this is you need to believe in the magics of the Master Smith.
Listen,
The
okay?
Master Builder and the Smith in Exile.
Listen, okay? This isn't what's it called? Fuck sakes. It's not called fuck sakes.
I mean, it could be.
This isn't magic.
Polar Express. This isn't Polar Express.
All right, we'll all stand around and cheer you on. Climb on. Press a button. Let's go.
I have faith.
I'm eating some
I will say
popcorn
a
or
prayer
whatever the
for you.
birds.
And
Excuse
if you would
me,
like to
where's
hold
the
my
ensign?
hand during the procedure,
Oh, yeah, he's over here.
Yeah, he better come see. He better be here if I explode.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You lay down.
I'm eating
The glass panel comes down in front of you, completely sealing
Just so you know, I think
the
this is a
auto
really
surgery
shitty idea.
area, and it begins scanning. This time, the scan takes a full minute, after which the machine sounds an alarm, and Fletch hears foreign body detected in scan subject. Error, subject unknown. Please consult your physician, Mr. or Mrs. Error, no physician attending. Would you like to initiate auto-surgical procedure?
yes.
Yes.
It says, affirmation detected. From the person standing over there, huh?
I'm right next to her.
It says, thank you, error subject unknown. Beginning surgical procedure. A gleaming, razor-sharp rotary blade approaches you and slices a hole in your chest.
Oh god.
Roll 3d6, please.
Oh god.
Don't worry, you'll survive.
2, 4, and 3.
Okay. You take 9 damage.
This is your guys' fault. This is on you.
You got more HP. You'll be fine.
But
This is on you.
there's a part B to this.
Mm-hmm.
What's the part B?
It slices a hole in the chest for 3d6 damage. Another armature extends and bends your ribs.
Oh, kinky.
Roll 3d10.
This is all like what? Do y'all even know what the fuck anesthetic is? Jesus fuck.
You know, there's an important message here.
Oh,
Can I have
sorry,
some
yeah,
pop?
I forgot that part. It did inject you with anything.
Okay.
Fletch, that's somehow it's unearthly. You're looking down, you feel nothing. You see this happening to yourself. Roll 3d10.
That's cool.
All
Hold on.
right, 3d10.
I can't find my fucking. I can't find my dice.
Okay, while she's looking for the dice, I want popcorn.
All I can find is my, all I can find is my D12. I literally don't know where my D10 is.
Rahel,
you
I'm
roll
sharing my
3d12?
popcorn with you.
Roll 3D12? No.
Sorry. So you were rolling those percentage dice before, weren't you?
Yeah, I know. I can't find it.
Just roll it in roll 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't trust this one.
18.
You take 18
I don't
points of
like
damage.
this one.
Acanthio is comforting.
Fuck you, Acanthio.
All right, keep going. What's happening now? This medical device is supposed to fix all this.
Yeah, why is it making it worse?
All right.
Because that's what happens in surgery.
As
I don't
the
care.
ribs are being bent open, not broken, but bent open, another arm extends, grabs the red gem that's wrapped around your heart, and pulls
Oh
it.
no. Oh no.
As it does, the talons on the red gem creature that are wrapped around your heart clench and tear your heart in half.
Yep, I knew it.
Give it time. This is only the
Give
first
it
half.
time.
She's
Give
wholeheartedly
it time.
she's wholeheartedly playing this game now. So settle down.
No, I'm
No.
half-heartedly
Currently-
actually.
Yeah,
Fletch?
she's
Currently,
currently
I'm
half.
half-heartedly playing this game.
Fletch?
Yeah, half-heartedly.
Yes.
For a moment, Fletch can see the river of souls above. This is far above you. You can see a line of people that are following each other and running and playing together across the sky. You see this for a moment, and the people around you
Oradol waves at you.
the people
Shut
around
up.
you fade to gray, stop moving, and are still for a moment. Everyone else, you see Fletch's heart torn in half by that red gem, and the creature turns back into a gem. It's dropped in a little hole, and the two halves of the heart, along with the gem, tumble out into a stainless steel tray beside the machine. There's a brief pause. A brief,
Sorry if you guys
uncomfortable
can hear me
pause
doing
where
shit.
you're
I'm
wondering
currently
if
looking for
anything
my
will
dice.
happen.
Sorry, what?
Acanthio, you can see a box open up beside Fletch's head, and there's a device inside. It attaches
You're
itself.
getting an Aviocore.
A few tubes attached to it. Roll percentage, please, Fletch.
How the fuck am I gonna do that? I don't have a
Oh.
D10.
Yeah, sorry, just slash D100.
No, it's okay. I have my other set of dice. I just realized that. Oh, is this? Hold on. I think I was looking for the wrong dice, I believe.
Just use roll20, it's fine.
No, this is a D8. I don't have the other dice. What the fuck? Okay. Okay.
92. It is damaged in some way. Roll one more percentage. 73. Normal effect. Alright, so it is completely normal as far as the Autodog has detected and done diagnostics on it. It inserts the device into your chest and connects it to your arteries. It closes your ribs. It sews up the... Fletch, you're watching this from an outside perspective, looking down at your body.
Sick.
And then it sends a jolt of electricity into you. You feel an iron band, like a really restrictive metal collar clamp around your neck as soon as it does. It shocks you again, and you feel yourself pulled by an impossibly strong force, pulled back towards your body. You see an armature come out and inject you with something, and you feel like you're however you experience yourself right now, to be encased in like an Iron Maiden. No space to move at all. Nothing that you can possibly do. It's being pressed and jabbed and poked on all sides. You blink and open your eyes.
Being revived is fucking painful.
You are definitely alive. It's injected you with something. Roll a fortitude save. Roll a constitution save, please.
Oh shit, dropped my dice. Oh no. got an 8.
8. Okay, you are exhausted. Level
Oh, okay.
level 1 exhaustion.
Thank God it's just that.
Yeah, no.
I
Seriously,
mean,
after
that's
heart surgery.
reasonable.
That's back pain, by the way. I don't know if you know that. This one that I
Whatever.
just put in is exhaustion.
Okay. That one says sleepy. You're not sleepy though.
Well, you know what?
Okay, you're sleepy. Alright, and as you're laying there, it injects you one more time. Roll 2d8 plus 2.
Oh, man. Okay.
And I will roll the percentage this time. There's nothing wrong with this medicine.
9.
9, you're healed for 9 more hit points.
Oh, but I don't know how to add.
Well,
9 and 6
Fletch,
is
you're not going to
25.
explode anymore.
9 and 6 is 15. And then there's a voice that comes across the from the auto dock. It says, "Error, subject unknown. Would you like to be administered cardioamp?" Confirm or deny.
Would I like what?
It repeats the same message. Confirm or deny. Would you like to receive cardioamp treatment?
I don't know what the fuck. Yes?
Okay, it injects you with one more medicine.
Do I have to roll
You are no longer exhausted.
Oh. Okay.
In fact, you feel really good.
Cocaine?
They gave you cocaine.
No. It's more like
Cocaine.
I mean, it's either cocaine or a half 50-50 meth and cocaine. Or there's cocaine in there somewhere.
There's a reason that it asked separately for you to confirm that you want this treatment.
Cocaine? Is it cocaine, DM? Yes or no?
No, it's meth.
Yeah.
Raidib, as you're standing there and you see this exchange happen, you can tell that Fletch is no longer exhausted. You recognize the word cardioamp from one of the medicines in this cupboard.
I'm taking it.
There's a bunch of
I'm
other
taking
medicines
it.
as well.
Y'all, I'm doing meth now.
I mean, we have ADHD. We were already doing math.
I will put the items in the new XP and end of session channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be able to add them later on. Right now, I can't.
All right. Well, it's actually it's getting kind of late. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I'm gonna say goodnight and head out. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
I think this is a fine enough time to stop the session.
go with it.
So
I'm gonna.
So, my heart's a robot.
yes, your
Your
heart.
heart-
You have a robotic heart.
Your heart's a robot. You're not gonna explode. I think you've made out pretty well, but we need to tell the ensign to properly dispose of the crystal insect thing because we don't need the ship to explode from the explosion. That will happen.
The ensign
Did I lose
moves to
y'all?
pick it up.
Oh no. No. Please
He
don't pick it
reaches
up.
down for the gem.
No, don't pick it up. No, leave it,
No,
leave it.
don't
He-
touch it.
He hears you
No.
saying things at him, and he backs off.
Xerxes, tell him to stop.
There's no response from Xerxes. But he gets it. He gets it. He leaves the gem where it is.
Okay. Good.
All right, how do we pick this? Wait. I reach into the haversack. Do we have any tongues in there?
Well, I'm sure there's something to pick it up in here.
But I don't
This
think
is
you
a
need to
medical
pick it
bay.
up. No, you can communicate with the woman who owned the gem outside of the ship, correct?
No, I can't.
Oh,
Well,
The
woman who owns the gem.
Acanthio, the woman contacts Fletch in order to tell Fletch things and talk at
No, I
I know
them.
where I am now.
I
though.
understand that as a player.
Yeah.
Acanthio is not fully up on the workings of or whatever the hell is particularly going on.
It's a pretty simple spell of sending. It's something that you might be more familiar with. But it also, you're also aware that as long as Fletch is in this vessel, the person can't contact Fletch and can't target Fletch.
So,
Yeah,
But
but also
the thing
if
will
she doesn't
explode.
if she doesn't reset it after 24 hours, it will explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
we need
why
to get
don't
it
you go-
away or secure somewhere.
Or we have to leave the ship.
Well,
Can I
we
make
can
another
if we.
Yes, you can make another suggestion.
Why don't you take it outside the ship? Speak to her. Speak to the heart gem from a safe distance, and let her explode the heart and let her think that you're dead.
If you take it outside the ship,
She will immediately
she will know
and
that
she will
that
explode
it's
it.
been taken out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If it explodes inside the ship, i.e., Fletch spends more than 24 hours here, I think her assumption might be that Fletch died aboard the ship and then exploded.
Yeah.
That sounds like the best course of action to me.
Yeah, so we're gonna
So
have
we need to
to
find a
probably
spot
leave
to
the ship.
safely contain the explosion on the ship.
Counterpoint. Why don't we put it next to the electric fence in the armory and see whether that takes out the electric fence when she gets it?
Well, we don't want to okay. So who wants to try to pick it up?
Well, it's on a tray, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Acanthio is probably the best option here, actually.
No. Hang on. If it's on a tray, then all we have to do is pick up the tray as long as the tray is movable. If it is not on a tray, it should be inside the haversack, a way to, or just using tongs or something to pick it up. Wouldn't that be logical?
Well, yeah.
So then let's just do that. Can we just pick up the tray?
The
still
tray
think
is
Acanthio-
firmly attached to the auto dock. It's more of, like
Alright.
a vending machine tray at the bottom?
Oh.
Alright, so then we need tongs.
Okay. Well,
Acanthio will happily volunteer to tong the thing up to the wherever.
Well, then, in that case, I am going to look in my haversack and think of picking something up without touching it.
You pull out a pair of metal tongs.
Lovely. I'll hand them over
And-
to Acanthio.
And hanging off of the tongs by a loop is one of those Laz, when I say those like chainmail bags that no one ever uses, you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and we use those all the time.
One of those.
What the fuck is a chainmail? What are you talking about?
It's like a purse or a satchel that made out of chainmail.
Is this
Okay.
for like stuff that you? Is this like bomb squad chainmail bag thing?
Yes, essentially you could call it that.
It basically, I'm going to put it in the general channel on Discord. There you go. It's like that, except there's no plastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we use those all the time.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I actually have a Never mind. I have a glove that's made out of chainmail, so that's like, if you've got a, if you're like you're shucking oysters or something.
My brother has one too from when he worked in a restaurant.
Yep.
Eventually, he stopped using it, and the day he stopped using it, he cut himself.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm gonna hand the tongs to Acanthio, and yeah, he can deal with that shit. I'm not touching that anymore.
Yeah, Acanthio is perfectly happy to be blown here. I mean, not like.
It has been 5,000 years.
Yeah.
I feel like now is a pretty good time to kind of accept your
blown.
fate. Did you really just make that joke?
I did.
Thank you for saying it, 'cause I was having a hard time.
Acanthio may be a little dusty, but but I mean, you can never be out of practice getting blown.
Oh my god.
You pick up the gem and you put it in the bag.
Thank you for moving us along. So Acanthio will what are we moving this outside, or are we just moving this to the armory to blow that up?
Electric fence.
Or the electric fence then?
Well, we need to know where a
I
safe
mean, maybe
place
we
to
can get
put
the
it would be.
ensign to just turn it off.
Oh.
So
What?
I'm gonna like pantomime to ensign that this thing will explode, like go boom, boom, if it's not taken care of.
I think
carefully.
boom is a pretty universal word.
It is, because it's an onomatopoeia.
Hmm.
But
he nods.
Honestly,
he clearly understands why you didn't want him touching it with his hands, and you used tongs. Yeah, he gets it now.
so we need to either dispose of this properly, or we need to put it next to the electric fence so that it can explode the electric fence when it goes off. Or if the ensign can turn off the electric fence, that would be great. I don't know how to pantomime all of
He didn't get any of that.
He should probably ask Xerxes to translate for him again.
I mean, if Xerxes is willing to cooperate, sure.
Xerxes is a robot.
Xerxes is being kind of dickish right now and not translating.
Well, Xerxes is not currently aware that he needs to translate. Xerxes
Hey,
is
Xerxes,
a robot.
translate us for this dude.
There's no response.
See, Xerxes is being a dick right now.
You hear a message come over the intercom that says, "See, Xerxes is being a dick right now."
Are you serious?
Don't you love a good AI?
It says exactly what you've said.
It's copying you, Laz.
I know you
Is
are. but what
Xerxes
am I?
5,000 or just 5? Because honestly, it could be either one of them.
I mean, most AIs are both.
It's still translating.
That's fine. So I'm
It
going to
occurs to you
explain
that
what I
it's
just
not
said.
really translating so much as it's just saying what you say. And this guy in front of you understands it. It's clear that whatever means Xerxes is using to speak, you are hearing it in your own language.
So a universal translator.
So a universal translator.
Why isn't the ensign speaking at all?
The ensign says yes, it's and Xerxes doesn't translate him.
Well, I can assume what he said.
Yeah.
So
All right.
how do we how can we dispose of this safely?
And
in
can
case
you
it
turn
goes
off the
boom?
electric fence in front of all the guns and shit?
Yeah.
He says, and Xerxes translates that the gem. He says it would probably be safest to take it outside of the ship, just jettison.
Nope.
No,
Can't
if we
do
take
that.
it outside of the ship, it will explode immediately.
Okay, so that's out. Could put it in a crate. Put it in a box.
A crate? That's your
and hope
best
it's
idea?
strong enough.
I mean, are those crates
No.
rated for fireballs?
I don't know.
Well-
Tink, you want to test that out?
I've never tested that before.
We're gonna ask Inez to test that one out, actually.
It's the room to the south of here, but I think the yeah, we'll see.
I mean, don't y'all
What
have...
did you come here for anyway?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We were just told you'll know it when you see it. Some fucking guideline, huh?
Yeah. What could they want?
We
I
think
don't know.
I think it's the ship.
She's not getting it now. That's for sure.
There's nothing too unusual on this ship. I mean, we have the usual
not for
complement
you.
of.
Maybe not to you, but you know, to us.
Oh
This
yeah.
is all different.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
haven't seen any of this.
Sorry, wait, what?
This ship being on this ship. This is the first time that we've seen any of this.
Really?
Yes.
This is technology
Really,
beyond
is this
our
not-
scope of comprehension.
Yeah.
Your magics are strange.
He
Like
sort
I'm
of.
gonna point to, and I'm gonna point to the autodoc. I'm gonna say, like, how the fuck does that thing work?
He says, "This one, it's pretty simple. It scans the body, and to be honest, this is not really my area of expertise.
It's not mine either.
Yeah, but it's pretty simple. It just scans you, and then the AI that's embedded in the thing decides what
AI?
treatment you need, and he pauses for a second. He looks at you, and he goes, AI, artificial intelligence.
What's that?
It's the artificial intelligence. I think we're. And you're saying it's 5,000 or 6,000 years later than when we crashed.
Well, yes.
I will tell him that I knew Tarak Valentin.
Tarok Bertalin? Yes, the engineer.
You just like this entire conversation about AIs, and you're just like, I know Tarok Bertalin.
He says, yeah, the chief engineer. You mentioned that
Yeah,
before,
he
and
dead.
that's, I think, why Xerxes is standing down. that you're with me and you've. I'm still getting over that everyone I ever knew is dead and gone.
Oh, well, that's
Well, no, you got
understandable.
the commander. He's still alive, apparently.
Commander
What?
Karras?
Oh, yes, he is
Yeah.
alive. Yeah.
How?
Well, how are we supposed to know?
We don't know.
I don't even know how this table with arms works.
We're in trouble.
Why are we in trouble? What
Why are we in
what the
trouble?
commander did do?
No, he looks at you and he says, This planet is a death world.
It's what?
A death world. Class X, it's what we call them.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that, please? That's why I
Okay,
said a
okay.
what.
So
that does sound a little bad.
It does sound a little bad, yeah.
planets
I mean, we survive on it pretty well.
planets are rated based on their habitability.
Okay.
With A being
Awesome.
being well habitable and livable, and down through gas giants and things, they have a separate rating system.
Gas
And down through bodies without atmosphere and things like that would require like habitation modules and things like that. And right down at the bottom of the list is Class X, Death Worlds. Nothing can survive. Or, not nothing. There are things that live on Death Worlds that make it so that things don't survive there. But you came. How did you get on the ship?
We came through the airlock thing.
With your like weird, yeah,
Huh? I saw this. The
So-
ship is underground.
yes.
You didn't use any
So-
sort of transport. You walked
No,
in.
we just walked through. Yeah.
Okay. There's something here that I'm not understanding. But
Oh, there's a cave.
how are you alive?
There's a cave.
This
There's a
is
cave.
Yeah, I assume. But
this
How
is
are
all
we-
So
still
what
Xerxes.
happened?
yeah, Xerxes is translating all of this word for word.
Yes.
Okay.
So what
A
happened was that
So-
we came in through a cave, found a dude, found this Dr. J here, pointing at Dr. J, and we sent him through first because it did weird things when we sent the other guy through, who died very quickly. Dr. J went through because Dr. J is undead. He just kind of got the air sucked out of him. No big deal. Went into the next room, brought out the little white suit armor thingies that we all then put on, and we then went through and we didn't get sucked out. And we came in here, and we've done our thing, and we found you, and now we're here.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm assuming my
Approximately
character's a bit more
20% of that was
charismatic about
correct.
that.
And clearly, this isn't a death planet because we are obviously very much alive, except for maybe Acanthio. But
Well, that's just
things
what the
do live
records
on this
indicated.
planet.
What makes something a death planet? What are their qualifications?
Well, it depends. They're sort of an individual assignment. They're sort of each one is sort of unique in terms of what makes it completely deadly to intelligent life. For this one,
Well-
it was having been taken over by some sort of shadow.
Shadow.
Yeah, the
Like
the
the
planet
one
was taken over by the forces that controlled a place called Nidal.
Oh.
the rulers of Nidal, they swore a pact with these creatures from the plane of shadows, and as part of that, they were given dominion over the whole world, over the whole
that's what we've
planet.
dealt with.
That is.
Yeah, Nidal's kind of gotten their asses kicked at this point.
Yeah,
Well,
we've
it
dealt with
has
that.
been a
It's all
while.
fine.
And we kind of dealt with the shadow people as well.
Yeah.
And kind of
They're
killed the
yeah.
things in a mirror. Well,
Yeah,
I
the shadow
didn't, but
people are actually they're pretty nice. Well, shadow people. What are they called again?
Nikasor
Yeah,
is
no,
pretty
that's
nice.
no, that's a person. But like
Fetchlings?
the fetchlings.
Yeah.
The fetchlings are
They were pretty
people who were trapped by that force,
Ah, okay.
who were trapped on the plane of shadows for generations.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty nice.
He says, yeah, well, if that is no longer the case, then this place is no longer a death world, but I think the records on this ship are a few thousand years out of date.
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's kind of obvious.
Yeah. It has been a few thousand years, to be fair.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay,
so what the fuck
So
do we
he's
do with this gem?
thinking to himself, trying to think about what this envoy from Nidal could want.
probably the ship. Or whatever powers the ship.
No, yeah, it could be that, but it should be
What
something
does
that you
power
can
the-
bring back to her, right? So it's probably not
Is
the,
there
the
any-
whole ship itself.
Well, it's probably the whole ship. I mean, this thing's got weapons outside of it as well as inside of it, right?
She didn't even know this
Yeah.
ship existed.
There's the cannons on the side and the
Well,
torpedoes.
she didn't know what it was that you were going to bring back, but she said you would know it when you saw it. I mean, you can't technically see the ship, but I mean, for firepower wise, this thing would be redunculous.
No, she really didn't know that there was a ship here. When we told her where it was, she said a ship underground. Are you sure?
Well,
It
yes,
seemed genuinely confused.
the Jinn, I'm sure, would have made sure everyone forgot.
Including Acanthio, who you're sitting next to.
Exactly. So, therefore, she would not remember the ship at all. But she would still, if she's sending us to find something that she doesn't know what it is, because she said she didn't know what it was, we would know it when we saw it. We've technically not seen the outside of the ship, or actually technically seen the ship. We've just seen the hallway. So we may have already found it without being able to actually find it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a ship.
I still think we should free the ship and use the ship to blow up Nidal. And
I
then
don't think
Thrain.
they'll be able to free the ship, honestly.
There's
No offense to the ensign, but he obviously does not have the necessary permissions to operate the weapons.
there's always a way.
This Nidal is a populated city.
It's a country.
Populated country.
I am comfortable with using the works of the master builder of the Smith and Exile on civilians.
Did you say comfortable with or not comfortable with?
I am not comfortable with this.
I thought so.
They were trying to destroy the master builder, though.
The ensign
So-
says to you that, well, the only thing we could use for that are the torpedoes.
Yeah, and you can't operate those, can you?
Sure, I can. I mean, I can't fire them, but if I'm standing in front of a torpedo, I can turn it on.
Well, let's keep standing in front of torpedoes out of the question for now.
Agreed. I bet this envoy you're talking about wouldn't say no to getting a torpedo.
That's probably not what she's looking for.
Well, we also can't know what she's looking for at this point because you no longer have the crystal spider in you.
Where is deck 5?
Just one down from us.
What is on deck 5?
It's a shopping area. Didn't you hear Xerxes say it like 5 billion
Officers'
times?
quarters, there's a mess hall, engineering is down there.
Well, I would like to go to deck 5 because, frankly, I'm sure Fletcher is sick and tired of being in this room. They did die here, you know.
I mean, that's fair. Let's go down to the cafeteria. That sounds yummy.
That does sound yummy.
We can sit in kibitz in the cafeteria.
Hello, are we...
So let's go. Are we walking to I can't. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you head
we did walk
downstairs. You've gone downstairs.
I totally called dibs on the lemon meringue pie.
The 5,000-year-old lemon meringue pie.
Well, they have replicators.
I'm assuming they're replicators. The first couple may be shitty, but after that, the lemon meringues will be probably pretty decent.
There are two. You see down at the end of the hall, there are two more of those robots standing beside a door. That door has caution signs around the edge of it. You see various other doors along the hallway. Here, you get it. And then there's a door to the north. The door to the north is clear glass, and you can see chairs and tables on the other side.
Cafeteria?
Indeed.
Hey, what's this?
Alright, hold on. Cafeteria.
Oh, is there another bathroom over there on the left?
There is.
Are there doors?
There are. This room is obviously a mess hall and lounge. There's comfortable chairs that stand towards the walls, and they bear floor-to-ceiling glass panels. Through the windows you can see black volcanic rock resting about a meter away from the hull on a blue energy field. Elsewhere in the cavern you can see the glow of magma as it flows around this energy field, and if you walk up right to the window, you can see below you, about 50 or 60 feet down, you can see a lake of lava underneath the ship.
Cool.
A machine in the north area here stands lit and ready. It currently displays the message, "Fresh food temporarily out of service. We apologize for the inconvenience. Non-perishable food available. Declare desired flavor."
Mint chocolate chip mousse.
The machine grumbles for a moment and dispenses a tube.
Do I need to roll a
No.
D100? Or...
No, as you pick up the tube and you take a look at it, it says mint chocolate. It's labeled with mint chocolate chip.
Mousse.
It's labeled with mint chocolate chip mousse. Yes.
Yummy.
You open the lid and you can squeeze out a bit of the paste that's inside. It's a sort of a gray paste, and you taste it. It tastes exactly like mint chocolate chip mousse. You
I'm
eat
well
it,
aware
and you're
I'm a-
fine. It's food. It's nourishing, and it's essentially enough energy for one person for one day.
I want
Kinda tempted.
all of it.
Just make a
Yeah.
list of flavors, and it'll keep pumping out tubes of this gray goo.
I would like antimatter.
Can I get no, I'm not gonna say that one.
THC.
It puts out a tube, and
No,
it
I'm not
says
gonna
that
say
it's
that one.
antimatter flavored. On the tube, it says antimatter flavored.
I was just
Try it. What's it taste like?
yeah.
You can't taste things.
Okay, I'll
yeah,
try
no,
it.
Apparently, antimatter tastes bland. Like there's no flavor to this at all.
Well, okay, obviously. So it can be any flavor, huh?
Yeah. That's the impression that you get. And if you ask for something that has no flavor, it puts out something that has no flavor.
I mean, I would think antimatter would be a bit spicy.
Gee, I wonder what a star tastes like.
Well, space tastes like raspberries, so it might actually have a flavor.
How the fuck do you know that space tastes like raspberries?
I've actually heard
All
that
right.
too.
So here's the thing. There are certain chemical compounds which are more likely to be produced in space and certain situations than others. The acetyl hydroxy compound, which is what gives raspberries its flavor, is actually very common in space. So what happens is you have a high percentage of acetyl hydroxide, which is what makes raspberries have its flavor, and that's why space tastes like raspberry.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure a star would actually taste more like hydrogen and helium.
Depends what part of the star, because towards the center you're gonna have oxygen and carbon and boron. So
That's
it
true.
could taste like soot or a diamond.
That's, yeah.
Did you ask for star flavor?
No, I didn't. That was a joke.
I want to taste the star.
Just make a list of the different flavors that you want, and you'll get it.
Making a list, checking it twice.
Shut
Gonna
up.
taste food
Shut up!
But once you have requested about 20 of these tubes, it says that the supplies are out.
Well,
Good job,
damn.
Laz.
Well, we got supplies for a while now. All the energy we need for 20 days.
One person for 20 days.
Yeah. How
Okay.
many
So
are
that's
you?
4 days for the. Well, no, 5 days because one of you doesn't eat.
Oh, that's true. 1, 2.
But no, actually, it's only 4 days unless you don't want to keep the ensign alive.
Yeah. Well, we do want to keep him alive. Unfortunately, we can't understand him outside of the fucking ship.
We'll work on that, one problem at a time. We still have to figure out what to do with exploding gem.
Yeah, we do have to figure that out.
Is
The
there
ensign
room
picks
in
up
your
one of
ship?
these tablets from the ground, and then he tosses it back down on the ground again when he realizes he can't turn it on.
Is there room in this ship that is designed to handle violent explosions?
Sure. Yeah, the
What
whole ship
room?
is designed to handle explosions.
The what?
The whole ship is designed to handle explosions and damage and things like that.
Okay,
So I
but
guess just lock it in a room that's not really important and just.
That would work. I mean, looking at the size of it, it's probably not going to destroy anything too important. Put it in one of the crew quarters here.
are you aware of what magic is?
Yes.
I'm sure he knows what magic is. Who doesn't know what magic is?
Of course I know what
I
magic
mean-
is.
Wait, what do you think magic is?
Magic is one of the things that makes a death world in some cases. If there's wild magic or things that really just can't be controlled in Death World. More, I can tell that he points at Inesh that they're a wizard. I'm not like ignorant.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Tink would have made a joke. Thank you, Cam.
You're welcome.
I think that since it's 11 o'clock now, and Dr. J, you were talking about leaving early, weren't you?
Yeah, it was a personal thing that if it came up, it would have come up at 9 or 10. It has not, so I'm okay.
Okay.
But I am that said, I'm still kind of tired, and I think there's other people who need to leave, and so I'm totally good.
We can end the session here.
Sure.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
I do kind of want to put this gem someplace where it won't explode. So yeah, we'll put it in one of the crew quarters.
You can open the door here. It's a bedroom.
Okay, let's toss it in there and close the door.
All right. It won't explode for a while.
I know, but
That's
just to be safe.
fine.
Just
Okay.
to be safe.
I'll draw the gem on the map.
Okay.
There we go. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week. I'm going to post in the XP and end of session thing. You will get 500 experience.
Okie dokie.
Woot.
All right.
Okay,
Goodbye.
Cool. Thank you for GMing. Have a good night.
Good night.